I'm gonna move on now to the Alien Earth trailer, which I have not seen yet. So we're gonna get a reaction from me as well as a breakdown. So I love doing breakdowns for alien stuff. I just watched Killer of Killers, the new Predator film. Really good. I might actually watch it again and then I'll do a spoiler review for you guys. I'll do like a regular review and then maybe I'll do a spoiler review as well. I really loved it, man. Yeah, that was a good movie, man. It's like stuff I've wanted since I was a kid. Anyway, let's watch this.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yep, looks like Alien.
5, 4,
That's cool. I like that. Oh, neat.
2, 1.
Earth 20.
How's that girl?
20.
She's ready.
Oh, yep, it's got what's her
You're
name
gonna
in
be the
it.
first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
Huh.
That's right.
Interesting.
You're very
That won't
Very.
go wrong at all or anything.
special.
Oh, the effects are really good.
We have a downed spacecraft.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast, we're strong, we don't break.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
This ship collected 5 different life forms from the darkest corners of the universe. Monsters.
Yeah, Noah Hawley, he's pretty good, so I'm a big fan of Legion, by the way. Wow.
Invasive species. Predatory.
Now, Timothy Oliphant's in this. He's playing a
We don't lock
synthetic.
them down. It will be too late.
Uh-oh. Well, that guy from Andor, he can't catch a break, can he? Okay. Hey, that's looking really good. August 12th. Okay, we gotta watch this again, and I'm gonna go through it with a fine-tooth comb here. Yeah, I mean, it looks movie quality, you know, and let's turn it down a little bit this time around. It looks movie quality, which is good. Interesting with her, that's really interesting that they would do that. I like that a lot. You know what, man? They seem to actually be getting both Predator and Alien right, and like understanding what people want. Especially after watching Predator Killer of Killers, I gotta say, they might be cooking here with these two IPs. I mean, this is pretty nuts. Killer of Killers sets up some pretty interesting stuff. I'm sure Predator Badlands will as well. I mean, just the trailer alone had the teaser. That wasn't even the trailer, by the way. It was just the teaser alone had some really interesting stuff in it. This looks like it's got some more interesting stuff. I need to know when this takes place. I think it takes place before. It definitely takes place before the first Alien, which I'm a little torn on because I'm not sure if I like the idea of the xenomorph being on Earth before it even engages with Ripley, right? Although maybe that would give the company, Wayland, even more of a reason to want it. Maybe I don't really know, to want to go to LV-426. It's hard to say. We just got to watch this first before we can really pass too much judgment. But I think that they're gonna do. I think they're setting up Alien versus Predator, but you know what else I think that they might be going towards? And I know Ridley Scott recently said that he's probably done with Alien, which is, you know, kind of understandable, especially considering his age and considering how people reacted to his Alien movies. But I gotta say, you know who probably isn't done with Alien? Michael Fassbender. You know, David's still out there. He's flying through space with Danny McBride and Catherine Watterson. You know what I mean? He's out there somewhere. So it's really interesting. Especially, like, imagine if this character interacted with David. Like Michael Fassbender's David. Imagine how interesting that would be. Because she's a human in a synthetic body, which I think to David would be close to perfection, right? At least, like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting a little off track here. I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm just so excited about all these possibilities. But I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps we run into David again at some point in a new Alien film. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna watch this again and we'll do a breakdown.
10, 9, 8.
So first of all, this looks great. I mean, it looks a lot like, you know, Alien 1979. Kudos.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's great. I love that shit. All right, so it takes place in the Netherlands. Yeah, or maybe it's Neverland, like the Neverland Ranch, maybe, or like. Yeah, no, it's not necessarily the Netherlands. Never mind. I just not thought about that. It's probably never like a reference to Peter Pan, actually.
How's our girl?
So,
She's ready.
obviously, this character is interested in that. That's
You're gonna be the first person to transition
I remember
from a
her
human
name for
body
some reason.
to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
But also, this is a young
You're very
girl as well
Very.
going into it. Or maybe it's the same. Never mind. She
Special.
just looks younger when she has no hair. Prodigy. So it's gonna crash land here. These are our not space marines, but definitely. Well, actually, no. They got the smart gun here. It looks like in the reflection. Maybe they are marines actually. I saw the character or like some photos or whatever. This character, these are definitely either like security soldiers or they are like colonial marines, which, you know, sometimes they are used for security in the Alien universe. But anyway, so the ship crashes. Somehow it made it to Earth. You know, if you watch the Alien movies, you know that stuff usually tends to go wrong way before they get even anywhere near close to Earth. So this is really interesting to me. And this is probably like a company city of some kind, I'm assuming.
We have a downed spacecraft.
Yeah, I don't think they're colonial marines. Just from their outfits and stuff, it looks more like security, at least going through here. They definitely have some
I want
marine-like
We have a downed spacecraft.
weaponry, kind of, sort of. Actually, it's not as close to the, what is it called, the MA6 or whatever rifle from Aliens.
I want what's on that ship.
I love this guy's delivery. That guy's a really good actor, by the way. He was in
We have a downed spacecraft.
hang on.
I want what's on.
He's in a lot of stuff, but I saw him in Wolves, and he's pretty good in that. But I like his delivery here quite a bit, and how he won't look at this guy in the eye and stuff.
On that ship.
We can do it.
And Timothy Oliphant's got a look here, by the way. Like, I gave him this all white hair. This makes me wonder if when she says we can do it, and these people right here, it makes me wonder, well, she looks scared, actually, and she looks scared, so never mind. Maybe these aren't synthetics, but I was thinking maybe they're, well, if they're like her, and they're synthetics, like human brains in a synthetic body, then they would look scared, even though that they kind of sort of can't die, right? Like, I mean, that's kind of dope. I guess if they get popped in the head, well, it depends on like if they downloaded it, and it doesn't matter. We're getting into semantics here. We'll see what happens in the show.
We're fast. We're strong. We don't break.
But she puts this katana and it floats on her back, or a sword of some kind anyway. But this is pretty neat. I'm assuming she'll use this and it'll probably melt with some acid or something. But she looks like she's been working out. You know, she definitely toned at least. You know, this is literally, by the way, this is we're gonna take a stab at The Last of Us here. But The Last of Us season 2. I like Caitlin Dever a lot. Think she's a great actress. So no shade to her or anything. But casting her as Abby and not having her at least get like tone like this, big mistake. And there's 2 years in between seasons, so hopefully they just this is all I'm really asking for here. You know what I mean? Like I understand Caitlin Dever can only get so big, so like, you know, but at least have her work out. Like, it looked like she didn't work out at all, and she probably didn't have time. So, yeah, that's on the show. That's the showrunner's fault. But anyway, not her fault. But anyway, we're gonna move on here. All right, so they're going to investigate the ship. Yeah, this is definitely some security personnel. These guys ain't ready for this. They don't know what they're getting themselves into here. But she's got a good look. I mean, you know, she looks like, you know, all the other alien leads. You know what I mean? Like, combined into one person, pretty much. It's like Noomi Rapace, Sigourney Weaver, and Winona Ryder, and Catherine Waterston all morphed into one person. But you know what? Whatever, it's fine. That's what they do on Alien. That's their thing. So
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
This ship collected 5 different life forms.
now see this right here, I'm curious what this is, because this is not a xenomorph. This idea of them collecting 5 like crazy life forms from a different dark corners of the galaxy. What a great idea. Totally won't go wrong at all.
From the darkest corners of the universe.
Yeah. Obviously, these people get absolutely wrecked. This doesn't look like what xenomorphs typically do to people. So I'm assuming this is something else. There's going to be more than just the alien in this. I think anyway, and we might even see a hybrid. Like I said, I'm not like looking into leaks or anything. This is just all my speculation here. Someone drew the xenomorph there, but Noah Hawley, man, this guy makes good stuff. He did Fargo for FX. He also did Legion. Fargo for me, probably about, I think it's the season with Ewan McGregor. It was difficult for me to watch, and I haven't watched it. I think there's another season after that one, but I haven't watched that season. But I did really love Legion, and he definitely has the credentials to pull this off, and it looks like he's doing so. This definitely has a budget. It might have a bigger budget than Alien Romulus, actually. Funny enough, because this looks more, well, actually no, I think Romulus looked really cinematic. You know, there's only that one really unfortunate CGI moment in Romulus, and that's about it, really. So everything else looks really good in that movie. Actually, what the hell's going on here? Hold on a second. What are these guys doing in the grass? What? Hang on a sec. What is going on in this shot? Wait a minute. Is this guy getting attacked over here? This is like, what the hell? Maybe, you know what? Maybe they're watching footage, because I can't imagine these two just standing here. This looks like they're getting attacked here. Or killing something or something. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, anyway. Yeah, they got some cool gear. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I'm gonna go back again. Yeah, they're being attacked here. What is this guy's stuff? This is like smart gun on steroids right here. What the hell? I guess they would need something like that to combat these creatures that have clearly gotten out. So obviously, okay, this is making more sense now as to how this can happen, because, you know, if the xenomorph gets to Earth, like, right, that's like game over basically. But looks like we get a little lucky in the sense that like the ship crash lands in a contained area, which is this island here, this research island. So that's good for humanity, at least. And then somebody got fucked up right here. And then this looks like, oh, I wonder what's on his arm here. Maybe he got it attacked or messed up or something. This seems to be a cell of some kind, so, you know. Oh man, what if this guy's got like a chest burster or something? He's locked in here with this. Yeah, so the weaponry in this is really interesting. So this right here is definitely some kind of smart gun. So this takes place before the first alien. Oh, there's the rifle from Aliens, actually, right there. This is different. This is like just the rifle. But this is a smart gun with like extra shit. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see that. These guys are tacked up, man. They're like, let's go. Let's get this stuff. And what a gorgeous show, by the way. What is her name? And this is bugging the crap out of me. She's in the Babadook. Really good actress. She's also on a TV show like that's really good as well from Australia. Got a goat. You know what's funny? I like that they do the from executive producer Ridley Scott, and it's a shot of a goat. Like the goat. Ridley Scott, the goat. Anyway. Yeah, what the hell is this? This looks like a penis. No, you know what? I think this is from that one poster or something where it's like some kind of like mosquito-like bug type thing that they found. Let's actually slow it down, baby. That's what we're here for. Yeah, there's something in this. Some kind of creature here. Wait a minute. That's like... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That little... It's like a flying penis. This thing right here, look at it. It moves. It's like flying around in there. Interesting. And then we get to see this thing. I wonder what this is. This right here seems gross. I like that they got some goopy stuff in here, that's for sure. All right, this guy. This dude's probably definitely dying. But they're holding this. Okay, I'm actually glad we're slowing this down. I'm not gonna lie. All right, hold on. Whoa. We can actually read this. We can actually make this out a little bit here. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Description: tentacle system that can grow or retract at will. The tentacles carry extraordinary strength and are built to climb into and something dislodge the eyes of other living. Oh my god! What the fuck? Hold on a second. What? Hang on. Extraordinary strength and are built to climb into and dislodge the eyes of other living organisms. That's gonna be brutal. Once replaced in the eye socket, takes over the ocular pathways to the brain, override, oh my god, the neurotransmissions throughout the body. More study needed to gauge inherent intelligence. Yikes, man. This thing sounds awful. Oh, there's more. Hang on. More study needed to gauge inherent intelligence. Though whatever has shown something problem. I can't really make out this word. Remarkable problem-solving skills at a near something human measure. Yeah. Okay, so they're looking at something in this thing. Yeah, this show's gonna have some. Oh, look at this over here. Some kind of yeah. I wonder what's in these. This little flying thing that's in these two right here is pretty interesting. But this is like a bug of some kind. Obviously, we got the xenomorph egg right here. That's definitely. Why is this just out in the open? That's freaking hilarious. So like, oh, this egg's not gonna bother us or anything. Definitely not gonna hatch and cause an issue. I wonder what's in here. They're definitely looking at what's ever in here. Tim the Oliphant seems to really dig it. These two are not really liking it so much. So we're gonna get some pretty cool creepy crawlies in this show, which I'm excited about. There's something else back here too. What is this? Oh, someone just wheeling something in. Oh no, that's a sheep. That's not a goat. Never mind. Yeah, hang on. We're gonna get some more goopy stuff to look at. Hang on a sec. Yeah, this is that tentacle thing that dislodges the eyes. That thing sounds crazy, man. All right, so that's whatever she's reacting to. It has a high pitched thing. Yep. Hey, there we go. You can see the face hugger moving around. I like it when they do that. Yeah, this thing right here. This looks like something. Speaking of thing, this looks like something out of The Thing from John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, we get some pretty cool. All right, this is just a highlight thing. But of course, they got the aliens, the xenomorph slime here. But honestly, the slime looks to be the least gross thing in this show. Actually, man, that was so quick. Hang on. I guess we will actually go back. I'm really curious to see how they handle the facehuggers, because sometimes I feel like they show too much of the facehugger. I think Romulus actually, even though it showed a lot, they did a good job. But in the original Alien, like it's just a couple frames when the facehugger jumps on Kane. And it looks like, well, in this trailer they're doing that, but maybe it'll be, yeah, you can like barely see it. It like flashed. That's why it's like that. But yeah, whoever this guy is, he's fucked. Sucks for him. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We get a shot of this. All right, we're gonna actually just watch this whole part slowed down, I guess. Yeah, there's the. What the hell? All right, cool. They got some cool looking things in here. It's like a eyeball with eyes. You know? That's pretty creepy looking. Yeah, this guy, of course, is boned as well. So they are doing practical suit for the xenomorph. Oh, shit. That sucks. The xenomorph is like, give me back my little mouth, please. Yeah, this is a guy in a suit. Definitely, 100%. You can actually see it in the gloves here, which I prefer. In the Alien movies, I mean, the CGI in Alien Covenant looked really good, to be fair, but that's CGI though, I think. Yep, this looks good. This looks good, man. Who would have guessed that when Disney took over Fox that they would do really good with Planet of the Apes, Alien, and Predator? Because I really didn't think that they would. And like I said, I just watched Killer of Killers earlier, and it was good. It was really good. It said August 12th, right? Is that when it's out? Yeah, August 12th. All right, that's not that far away. That's pretty close. Like 2 months. That's not too much to wait. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.